No.
It's a bad movie.
It was poorly done. It was poorly executed. It was poorly written.
This is a good game. Doesn't matter what gender or ethnicity your protagonist is. It's a good game. This has nothing to do with video games, but a serial pooper is on the loose in southeast Michigan.
What?
Has targeted different locations 7 times. Police have not identified a suspect and have no leads. Stool samples have not yet been sent for DNA testing because, quote, the state is prioritizing a backlog of evidence involved in much more serious cases, police say.
Oh, I farted.
Like pooping in lawns or stuff? Or, anyway, it doesn't matter. Welcome to Two Gaming Dudes.
Hey, this game looks sweet. What's this?
This game is freaking sweet. This is Stellar Blade. And it has caused, if you can believe it, controversy.
It has?
It has.
Let me guess. Is it controversial because fanboys don't like that they used a trans woman who's kind of burly and has a beard as their protagonist?
No.
That's not why?
No.
Where's the controversy coming
from?
The
controversy comes from game journalists who think that we have over-sexualized this female character by giving her a bootylicious booty and jiggle physics in her boobies.
So it's a popular game.
Yes, very popular.
People enjoy it.
Yes, it's a lot of fun.
It's selling well.
It's selling like hotcakes.
People are enjoying playing the game.
People love it. It's a really fun game.
And that makes journalists angry.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's delve into this one. My God, I started doing hammer curls.
Oh, that's working.
Fucking brachialis
That's
started
working.
to come in nicely. Okay. Speaking of over-sexualized.
There you go. We are very over-sexualized.
As I understand this.
Yes.
The protagonist, not her, the playable character, Eve.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's a mocap suit of a real woman.
Yes.
She's a real person.
Yes.
It's not just some fake
because they were like,
character drawn like a Barbie
this was
doll.
Like drawn by someone who's never seen a real woman before. They can't even put it like she's not even the right proportions. She looks exactly like the actress playing the role. They're like, no, because you're all fat and ugly. No, the actress is actually hot as hell. Looks like this. And having been to the country recently, there are a lot of them. There's a lot of skinny, attractive people in Korea. Who knew, right?
This is what a 20-year-old Korean girl looks like.
Yes!
Who eats well and exercises.
Eats well, exercises. Oh. Look at that. You're young and hot and...
Well, that's bullshit! You can't have that!
We can't have that here in America. America, we want people who look like they're truckers or they're right out of Ohio.
So this is the hilarious irony of it. In the name of equity and equality, you're pushing out an entire segment of women who do look like this traditional model of a female beauty.
Yes. In lieu of whatever the hell that thing is in Star Wars. Did you see the pictures of that for Star Wars Outlaws?
Oh,
man,
I don't give a shit.
It's just awful though, because you see the actress that is actually playing it that they mocapped, and she's hot. And then you see the actual character, and you're like, oh, so we don't have the technology to scan a face anymore? We lost that technology somehow? Because it looks like she lost all her teeth, and her chin grew 3 sizes.
Here's the thing. If this game sucked. If the game sucked,
right,
this wouldn't be an issue.
Probably not.
If the game sucked and they used some big beefy Brittany Grimer looking protagonist, people would complain about that. And then the media would blame incels like us. You just didn't like the game because they used Brittany Grimer as the model. If they used some hot, skinny, sexy girl, you'd like it. If the game sucks,
I'm going to say
the fan base is going to tell you it sucks.
We've had plenty of games with hot characters that no one wanted to play,
right?
Because the gameplay is awful.
A lot of the Tomb Raider games sucked, and didn't sell well. It was still that Angelina Jolie smoking hot looking fucking model.
Yeah, and the problem wasn't because the actress was too hot. So
it's because the game sucked.
It's because the game sucked. So people are already upset. They're like, oh, you guys are going to be hating on this new Star Wars game because the actress is ugly. And like, no, that's not why we hate. We hate it because I feel like it's been ruined before it even comes out because it is so expensive. It is so stupidly expensive to own that game.
Well, you have to upgrade to the PS5 to get it.
Well, I mean, this is a PS5 exclusive.
Oh,
So this is a
okay.
PS5 game. No. I mean, the game. It's one of many games where the game is coming out and the base price is $80, right?
Oh, and then there's add-ons.
But then if you upgrade to the next tier, you get the game plus this other stuff. But then you find out actually that other stuff that should have been there the whole time. That means you took it out and removed it.
So you
the
could charge
cheaper
extra.
one. You gotta pay extra to actually buy the one that actually matters, and it gets more and more expensive. So the new Star Wars game, when it comes out, I think is like $140 for one game.
It's the most Disney thing they could have done.
Yeah, which is just ridiculous. And it's still not a complete game. You're gonna have to wait for the DLC content that's gonna be coming out, and there'll be expansions, and there'll be this and that. And then this comes out from a little development studio in Korea. And they're like, here's the whole game. Here's everything. And on day one, they're like, you know what? Here's like 40 more outfits. So you can change your outfit and have fun. You have to pay extra for it? No, just have all this cool shit.
Because we want you to enjoy our game.
Just want you to have fun and just play the game. So here's everything all at once in a game that doesn't crash, doesn't cause issues or problems. It just runs smoothly. And the gameplay is a lot of fun.
And so people enjoyed it. And the one thing they're going to nitpick on is you only enjoyed it because it's a sexy girl as the protagonist. That's so short-sighted. That's the worst kind of virtue signaling.
Yeah.
You just can't wait to show how fucking misogynistic we are. And you know, the downside now, if that Star Wars game tanks, they're going to blame it on the drawing of the character.
Yeah.
Never taking into account, maybe your game sucks. And maybe we feel cheated by having to pay for every level.
Yeah. And every little thing that comes out, all the DLC exclusive content. And
I mean, that's not why we hated Ahsoka. It's not
No.
because we hate strong female characters.
Certainly not because we hated Rosario Dawson. We love Rosario Dawson. She's great.
She wasn't great in that.
But she was not great in this, no. Fuck. Something similar is happening at the same time as this is going on. You've got the shit going on with Warhammer 40K.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man, my boy loves that shit.
Okay. Warhammer.
Yeah.
I played it. You've played it.
Yeah.
It's fun. There are no female space marines.
Okay, that makes sense.
Right? Because they're all genetically altered, giant, jacked
They're
monsters,
clones, yeah.
right?
They're clone
And then
troopers.
the whatever they call the Custodes. They're the Imperial Guards.
Okay.
They're even more elite,
Yeah.
super jacked. They're all men. You see the problem, right? They're all men. How dare you? You have to include females in that. Your Warhammer is not diverse enough. There should be more diversity in your fucking Warhammer so that more girls can enjoy it. And I'm thinking back to all the times I've ever played Warhammer or done anything with it. And like, I've never seen a female get anywhere near this fucking game.
Yeah, it's pretty nerdy.
It's
It is
incredibly
very
nerdy. And it's like, it is every male power fantasy you can imagine. I mean, it is violent as all hell. It is gory. It is brutal. No one talks about their feelings. There is no love. None of that happens. Because it's a game based on little miniatures that fight each other.
It's a war game.
It's a war game.
Yeah.
And most girls, when they look at it, like, this looks really boring and really stupid. Not all. I'm sure there's some girls that play it. Not hating on you.
Good for
Awesome.
them.
Go you.
Great.
Absolutely. You should enjoy it. But I'm going to guess 95, 96% of the market is a bunch of dirty dudes.
Well, because not everything is marketed for everyone.
Right.
It's okay. It's all right.
It's okay to have stuff that's marketed to one gender or another if that's the one that's actually buying it. So that got me to look up, like, who the hell's actually complaining? Well, it's not the people playing the games, because it never is.
No.
It's like the people who complained and were all up in arms because there was some character in Super Smash Brothers that had a little feather sticking out at one point. And they're like, oh, he looks like a Native American, and you were making fun of Native Americans. That is wrong. Was it Native Americans complaining about that? No. It was a bunch of white women.
So 2 years ago, the NFL dropped the Washington Redskins as a team. And they're now the Washington Commanders. Because Redskins was a pejorative term for Native Americans.
Sure.
The logo was the profile of a Blackfoot Indian chief. It's also on a nickel. There's a nickel in circulation it's the same photo of that same chief. I wish I could find his name. I'm so sorry that I can't find it. Because he was a real historical chief.
I know the image. I can picture it.
Redskins is offensive. Delete that. And that logo is offensive. Delete that. The Blackfoot tribe doesn't see it as offensive. The Blackfoot tribe put their hands up. Number one, we used to get royalties for this. Number two, that was our actual chief. He was a real person who was a legit respected member of our community, and you just canceled him for what reason? Nobody checked with us to see if we're offended by an image of a real person who was our fucking head of state. You decided it was offensive and decided we should be offended by it.
Right.
Fuck off.
Don't tell me what I should be offended by. That's ridiculous. Don't tell the gaming community that they should be offended because the chicken Stella Blade has a nice ass. Fucking let us play our game. We're not complaining. You know when we complain? You know how we complain? We don't buy your game.
Yeah.
That's how we complain. Same with your movies. How do we complain about a movie? We don't watch the fucking thing. We don't watch your show. That is how I will complain. If it's something that's getting a lot of views, a lot of watches, a lot of gameplay, then clearly we like it.
There must be something to it, right?
There's probably something to it.
This could have been a dude as your main character.
Yeah.
It would still be just as popular because it's a good game.
Yeah.
Or you could have used a nondescript, genderless character. Nobody would care because the game is good.
Mm-hmm.
That's really the central point. You try to inject political correctness where it doesn't belong.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with why people like or dislike a project. I mean, there are nut job assholes that are just going to be mad like,
well, yeah, sure.
Miss Marvel, she's not as strong as Thor, dumb shit like that. That's a tiny sliver of fucking assholes on Twitter. The majority of regular game fans don't give a shit.
We really don't.
Give me a good game, I'll buy it and play it. Give me a good movie, I'll watch it. Give me a good whatever.
Yeah. Just make something fun. That's all we really ask. What was that? There was a game that came out for Spoken, I think is what it was called. Forsaken, for Spoken. I don't know, whatever it was. It was like DEI up the ass, but it was boring.
Yeah. It
was really boring. And the dialogue was awful. And it was just no fun. So no one played it. So, a lot of people tried the demo and stuff. And were like, oh, this is garbage. We didn't buy it. And there was a big controversy over that. Well, you didn't buy it because the main character is a strong black woman and you didn't like that. That had nothing to do with anything.
No, it's the same.
I didn't buy the game because it's boring.
Charles, it's the same bullshit over and over and over. Why did the Marvels fucking tank? Because it was a shitty fucking movie. Not because I don't like Brie Larson.
No.
Not because I didn't like Monica Rambeau or Kamala. They're all fine actresses. They can all take the lead role in some project and it'd be a really, really good project.
Absolutely.
That was a bad movie script and a bad movie. Doesn't matter what gender or ethnicity your protagonists were.
No.
It's a bad movie.
It was poorly done. It was poorly executed. It was poorly written.
This is a good game. Doesn't matter what gender or ethnicity your protagonist is. It's a good game.
And I will hold that stance for all the movies, TV shows, and video games.
You don't get to nitpick and say this only failed because you guys are racist and homophobic. No, fuck you. You put out a shitty product. It's on you, not me. You fucking suck.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody watches our channel, not because Charles is Chinese. It's because our channel sucks. We put out shitty, boring videos. Nobody watches. Could be a black lesbian next to me. Nobody's going to watch. Well, they might watch her, but...
No, they might. Fuck. Do I need to be a black lesbian? Would that help?
We should bring Jess in to... I feel like we need more lesbian input.
Okay.
And she's one that we trust, and she'd be good on camera. She's the one that we can play off, and she'd be good on camera.
That's true. Maybe that's what our show needs, huh? Our show needs more boob.
We need more lesbians.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
If Dawn was dressed up in one of her skimpy costumes and just sat here and just kind of went like this and
every once in a while.
Just different poses for the whole.
Just like
doesn't say a word.
Just like play
it's
on her
just
phone.
her sitting there.
She's just like playing on her phone back behind us.
You watch our views. Just what are they talking about? I don't know. Look at the girl dressed as a bunny.
Oh wow, that's pretty hot.
What did they say? Bayonetta? I don't know. Look at the girl.
Who fucking cares?
Right. It's fucking audience.
We'll get into that later. There's like a whole series of videos of women who are like, I'm gonna go vacuum the house now, and they turn around and she's wearing like the booty shorts right up the butt crack, and she bends over a lot to vacuum.
I love that shit.
It's like a vacuum tutorial.
I might do something similar.
Yeah.
I might get naked and like do the dishes or something.
That
The gay boys don't like that.
is so true.
Let me wait till my spring cut is done.
Okay.
I want my good physique.
Okay. Well, you got to leave some comments.
Yeah,
Have
we
you been
beat
playing?
this to death.
Yeah. Have you been playing Stellar Blade? What did you think of it? Did you like it? Are you enjoying it? Do you care that it's a female protagonist? Do you care what she's wearing? I dressed her so skimpy in mine. Like, I wanted as much side boob as I could possibly get.
But if the game sucked and that was the only feature that was any good,
Well, then it'd be boring. I would have been playing it for
Right.
like 5 minutes to like, I can make her boobs jiggle. Well, that was fun.
Wow, this game sucks.
Yeah.
What a waste of
And then I'm
$60.
done.
sorry, the problem is not with the fucking consumers.
No.
It's on the producer side.
No. Her jiggle physics, that's just cherry on top of,
Yeah, that's kind of
of
cute.
a cake.
Whatever.
You know, it's just a little bit of fun. And I totally get it. If I were the designer, I'd have done the same thing. Like, you made this really awesome game, Chuck. This is really fun. Thanks, but I need more side boob.
Right.
Hang on, I'm gonna make my chick hotter. Hang on.
Now we're ready for production.
Now we're good.
Go. I've signed off on it. That's not how it went.
Oh, to tell you. All right, well, you know what to do.
Yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Awesome.
All right, we'll catch you in another video.
Yep.
Later.